Hi guys, it's Belle here, and I've come on with a bit of a craft with me, which I don't often do. But this was a project that I saw on Treasure Books. I will leave the link to her channel and video down below. So it's her project, not mine. But I fell in love with the idea, and she does a very pretty one, and I thought, let's make that Halloweeny, or Halloweeny, gothicy, Halloweeny, because it's that time of year, and that's my style. So she actually does one using 6x6 papers, which I loved because we've all got those little 6x6 paper pads like these that we might not know what to do with. And so she does that. So, follow along her video for all the measurements that she gives you for a 6x6. And basically it opens up. It's got a large pocket here that does have a tag in it. Large pocket here, two little pockets. Then paper pads here to write on. She did a pocket here. And then she did a large pocket here and left this blank. I actually stitched this pocket on, and I didn't like how it looked on the other side, so I added a top tuck with an envelope. So that is just using one of my paper pads, and then I've used eyelets and some trim. So I made that one. Then I made this one because I thought, right, let's try something a bit different from a paper pad. And I used a digital kit. This is from my lovely friend Anna, who is Craft Goat on Etsy and Instagram. I will leave her links down below. And this is her Pastel Goth Halloween kit. So this was harder because I actually printed the digital kit out on paper and then backed it onto a very thick card, which made it really difficult. But it does work. So this again is the front with some ribbon. Added a pocket up here. These are some of her digital stamps that I have that I just cut out and left blank. This is one of the bones from one of the kits. And then I just put some textured plain card tag in here. This is one of the little skulls from the kit that I cut out and backed onto black so it can be used as an embellishment. And again, one of her digital stamps. I love this skull paper. It's probably my favourite other than the pumpkin. Then I've added some paper up here. Again, this is some of her paper. Large pocket down here. Made an envelope with some of her paper. Again, cut out some of the bones, put them on some black card to use as embellishments, and another digital stamp that I cut out. I am rubbish at colouring in, I have to say. And little tag, little coffin tag. And then I didn't add any pocket up here this time, and just added some paper at the back. So this is using scrapbook paper double-sided. This is using printed paper from a digital kit. And again, I will leave the links to Treasure Books because she will give you all the measurements to make the 6x6. But I thought they're beautiful, but I can't put them in a journal. So I had a go at making my own little one that will fit inside a journal. It's quite chunky. Probably doesn't help that I've added like beads and things. But this will fit inside a journal. And again, this was using double-sided scrapbook paper. Again, there's a pocket with a tag in there. A pocket here with embellishments. I've added the paper here, and I really love the torn edge look. Now the pocket here with some embellishments. In this one, I added a little tuck to the top, so you could just tuck something in. And then a pad at the back. And what's good about this one is I used an actual large sheet of 12 by 12 double-sided paper. So all of the pieces are the same paper, but you get both sides. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be making today, one that will fit in your journal. I've pre-cut all the pieces. Let me just get my ink and that. but I will give you the measurements and I'll leave them down below as well. We're going to use the Midnight Tales pad that I picked up because I wanted to. I've already cut all the pieces, so you will need 4 pieces that measure 4 3/4 square. That's the size that I found worked best for me. So these are our 4 pieces. So 4 3/4 inches square. So you're going to need those. And then, so we're going to decorate it first before, or do I want to put the pocket things on first? Ooh, I might actually do the scoring first. I think Treasure Books did it differently, but I think I'm going to do the scoring. So I reckon score about 1/2 inch. So this is your top. I'm going to turn it and score about 1/2 inch, which is about here. I'm going to move that. Where's my 1/2 inch? So yeah, very technical, guys. I don't have a scoreboard. So I just get the ruler. I'm going to use my brown folder to score down here, which will give you a score line. I'm just going to bend that and burnish it just to make sure it's full. So you've got this score line. So if you're decorating, which you normally do afterwards, but if you're picking card that's decorated like this, keep in mind where the line's going to be. Then make sure all your other sheets are the way you want them, because now I'm going to use a couple of paper clips to keep them in place, and then I'm going to use my crocodile, put a hole roughly in the middle above that score line, make sure they're together, and you want 3 holes, sort of 1/2 inch from the edge as well. Yeah, I think Treasure Books does it slightly differently, but this is how I'm doing it. And then I'm just going to pick some, do I want purple or do I want green? Ooh, do I want my purple? Might have green, just to pick up the green throughout. Some eyelets. You don't have to. You could staple it. I suppose you can glue it. You could stitch it possibly, but I think this works best if you've got them and it works. I'm really hoping now I've got all the papers the right way around. I don't do many tutorials. Oops, sorry. So I don't know how this is going. Put that on there. Right. So that means your eyelets are now in, and just double check, lift it up. Yep, that's the right way round. That's the right way round. That's right. So now what you do is, because obviously they all have to fold up, might be easier if you use a ruler to just go to the edge of that piece, and then you're going to lift this and press it against that first edge, and then burnish it. And again, I find it easier to put a ruler against that first edge, lift up and just smooth it with my hand, so I can then press it down. And then you don't really need to do it with the final one, and then just press it back, and now they all lift up easy. Again, I'm probably making this look harder than it is. So on this front one, want 2 pockets. That's what Treasure Books did. Obviously, you can decorate this however you'd want. You could put different pockets. You could put tucks. You could do it that way round, and she does show you how to do one that way round. But I've got everything pre-cut. Get this. I need my glue. Okay, so you need 2 large pockets for this bit. I'm going to have it this way. And the 2 large pockets are 4.5 inches this way by 3.5 inches that way. And again, I will leave the measurements down below. Use this to just make a dent so you can see. And I am going to ink mine with some black soot. Yeah, so these are the 2 large pockets. Now, again, it's up to you how you want to do them. You could have the pockets facing in the same direction if you wanted. And I might do that with this one. I might do that. So now I'm going to glue this pocket on. A little bit of glue. Come on, glue. I am going to glue this pocket on. The glue will come out. Excuse me a minute. Obviously, technical difficulties. I'm just trying to get the glue moving. Little bit of glue. Come on. This is my fault. I don't think I put it on properly. Right, that's probably too much glue. You literally only need a little bit. And I don't want it in the middle of the card. Otherwise, my tag's not going to actually fit. Doesn't come out, then comes out too fast. So a little bit of glue. And then this is going on the top one. About there. Leaving some room here because obviously that's where the bends come up. So you don't want your pocket getting in the way or any of the ephemera you put in it getting in the way. I'm just going to press that down. There. And now next one. Again, a little bit of glue. I'm probably off here, sorry. I'm really not used to doing craft with these. Again, this one's going to go down a bit further here. Line them up if you like that kind of thing. Get rid of some of that glue there. And then we have the 2 large pockets. So again, these pockets are 4.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And then on these pockets, as you can see, there's smaller pockets. So if I cut a hole out of those, yes, I've cut a tiny hole out of those ones. So let's just do that. Which way am I having it? Am I having the purple? I'm having it like that. Right. Just going to put a little hole in these. A smaller circle punch. And again, put my lid on there. No wonder it doesn't come out. I'm just going to ink it because I like the look of inking. That one's going to go there. Where did the other one go to? Oh, it's right there. It's camouflaged off the page. So I almost didn't use this kit, but I've been hoarding it since I bought it. And I just thought, no, this is the time of year for it. So get it out. So these little pockets just go on the bottom of these larger pockets. And same with this one. A little bit of glue down the edges, 3 edges. I hope that's all on screen. Let's move this up so you can see. And yeah, they just go on the bottom. You can see the bottom one much easier than you can. And these little pockets are 3 1/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. So 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and just a little divot. And there's your first page done. Let's move this. We're getting messy. Let's put this back on here. I don't like working in mess. And the second page. So as you can see on the second page, we've got the pads and a large pocket. So after just putting that away, let's do the large pocket first. So this large pocket for this bottom bit is 4.5 inches long by 2.5 inches high. And don't worry if you don't get all that, I will put the measurements down below. And again, we're just going to ink this just to give it a bit of definition, and glue the 3 edges along here, along here. Put the lid on the glue, and again just put it down in the bottom so it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. I think she stitched her pocket on, but I didn't like how that looked on the other side, so I glue mine. Normally I stitch everything, but I glue mine. Now you need these 2 pads. Now I am only doing 3 sheets in each of these pads, and these 2 small pads are 2 inches across by 3 3/4 inches long. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do exactly as I've done on this one, and I'm going to tear them because I really like the look of that. So I just tear across the top one and then just tear a little bit lower on the other one. And then same here. And you can see I've stitched. She actually stitched hers on, and I have done that in the other ones, but I'm just trying to make this easier for myself as a craft for me, and you don't want my big chunky sewing machine that makes lots of noise in the video. So yeah, so I've just torn the edges of those. You saw it wasn't any precision, and I'm just going to ink them. Again, it just gives a bit of definition. I wasn't any precision, just torn the top 2. You could tear the bottom one as well if you wanted, to just give a little bit of, I don't know, look. I just like the look of it, especially on Halloween stuff. And I've stitched across the top. So again, these are 2 inches across by 3 3/4 inches up. And then these are going to sit here. I've got some threads hanging off mine. I like that. She stitched all the way across the top of hers, which was hidden by the pocket. I'm not going to do that. Just a bit of glue on here. You have to get it near the edge. Again, you don't want it too near to the bottom because you want room to move when that flips up. And again, another bit of glue along the edging. So I didn't have to backstitch on these because I'm gluing them down. There's a lid to my glue gun. And there you go. How easy was that? Once it sticks. There you've got cute little pads. Large pocket here. Final one. I'm going to leave this blank. As you saw in this one, I put a side tuck. That's easy to do. And on this one, I left it blank, which is what we're doing on this. And on this one, I added a top pocket. So literally whatever you want to do, but I'm leaving mine blank. And then you want a large pad of paper. This actually has 6 sheets in this, and I'm not going to tear it. But I also didn't cut it exactly perfectly either. So let's just try and trim that a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, especially with Halloween. I just want that trimmed a bit. So this is my hand-dyed purple paper that I'm using that works perfectly with this kit. Now this pad is 4.5 across. Sorry, my ink thing's rolling away. By 3 3/4 inches. So 4.5 inches across, 3 3/4 inches up. And you're just going to, again, just like you did with the other pads, put some glue along that stitching. Ooh. And then going to put it here, making sure that it actually fits. And again, I've put it in nearer the bottom rather than exact with the top, because that's got the fold in it and I don't want that getting in the way. So there you go. So let's have a quick look. Just move all that. I don't like mess when I'm crafting. Large pocket here, 2 large pockets with small pocket. 2 pads, each with 3 sheets of paper, which I've torn and inked, and a large pocket here, and then a large pad here. So now it gets to the decorating bit. I'm not going to over decorate because I'll be here forever. But so in these top ones, well, first actually, let's do the tags. So I made 2 tags to fit into these 2 pockets. I've made them a lot smaller than the pocket because I found with the other ones getting them in and out was a bit fiddly. So these are 4 inches up by 3 inches across, these 2 tags. I've already cut them out, already inked them, and already put eyelets in. So these are going in here. See, it's fiddly getting them in, but they just slot in there. Then this is the same, just slots in here. Obviously, with your tags, you can decorate them. You can put, I wouldn't say put anything chunky on it because the pockets are quite tight. As you can see, they just poke out there. It's just cute. And then I've got these bits of ephemera from the kit. And I'm just going to put that in there. Got this little cute one. Again, this is the Midnight Tales kit by Graphic 45, which again I did a haul about because I brought the complete kit. I've embossed this little tag with batt embossing and then inked, and that just looks super cute in there. Got a ticket, which is from the kit. So again, I'm going to quickly ink around because I think it looks cute. A pumpkin from this is from the embellishment pack of the Midnight Tales stuff. So just ink around that. Might put a little, no, I'm going to put it up here. So yeah, and maybe this one too, which is another little tag from the embellishment pack, which can just fit in there. And there you've got 2 tags and a little pocket that you can fill with ephemera. These are great little ephemera booklets. They would make, I believe Treasure Book said, and I agree, they would make great Happy Mail gifts. They make great just little gifts in general because you can put all sorts of ephemera and bits in them. So this is from the embellishment pack for the kit, and I'm just going to put that across there. And I'm actually going to put it on as a tuck because I like that kind of thing. So I'm only actually going to glue down 3 sides. I always like little tucks in places that you wouldn't expect. So let's do that. And put that on there just to embellish it. Like I said, it's now a little tuck. So I might put something behind there. And now I've got these. These are from the kit too. There's magic in the air. And that's just going to fit in there like that. I might put that little tag there. And then we've got this little tag in here. So there you go. I've put this on, like I said, as a tuck, but you could just do an embellishment like I've done on this one. It's just a very simple embellishment. What have I done on this one? Yeah, again, just simple embellishment with some beads. This one's a little tuck. And that's literally it. That's how easy it is when you've got all the measurements. You can put ribbon through the top, like here. And I do have some beautiful purple ribbon here. So very quickly do that. It's much longer than it needs to be. I do it this way. I'm probably doing it completely wrong. But this is how I do it. Okay, get it all in place, get it in place. And then tuck this through here. Tuck this through here. Put it through. Hopefully this is on camera. This is how I do it. Tie a knot. Put the little bow. Bow needs to be a bit smaller because this is small. Obviously, if you're putting this in a journal, adding the ribbon to the top will make it chunkier, which could be a problem. So just be aware of that. You might not want to add ribbon to the top of yours if you're putting them inside a journal. So there we go. Midnight Tales opens up. You've got your ribbon. You got your 2 tuck spots here, pockets with tags in. Got little tuck spots here with ephemera. Pad that I've inked around. Another large pocket. Left that blank. That would make a great photo space. And pad there. And that would fit inside a journal. So yeah, here's the original ones that Treasure Books made for in her sizes. And these are the 2 little ones I've made to actually go in Halloween journals. So let me know what you think down below. I think they're super cute. And I really enjoyed making them, which is why I ended up making quite so many of them. I will leave, like I said, the links to Treasure Books' tutorial for these because she gives you all the measurements for the large ones. And I will write the measurements of mine down below for you. And yeah, maybe I'll be back with some more tutorials, craft with me's soon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will be back again with you soon, guys. Okay then, thanks for watching. Bye.